Good evening, everyone. I have it on good authority that it is raining outside, so we made the right decision to come inside. So there we go. So it's there. Welcome to the 2021 Mayor's Garden Contest Awards Ceremony. My name is Ryan Woods, and I proudly serve as the Commissioner of the Boston Parks and Recreation Department. I'm pleased to welcome you all here for the ceremony in Suffolk University, and thank you to Suffolk and their staff for hosting us. We greatly appreciate it. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have a slideshow, so it's even better inside so we can see all the different gardens. We'd hope to hold this in the public garden this evening, but this overabundance of caution with the rain this summer, we decided it was best to move inside. Despite all the challenges that this public crisis has caused, you have all shown resilience during tough times, and I'm very impressed by all of your work beautifying Boston, one garden at a time during a period when we need it most. Mayor Kim Janey asked us to continue this contest because she realizes the benefits of gardening and the love the city has for it. Whether you're a new gardener or you've been active for decades, gardening brings community together from all walks of life while helping beautify our beautiful city. Please help me welcome one of our biggest advocates of gardening, who also has a farm in New Hampshire and is a regular community gardener, the Chief of Energy, Environment, and Open Space for the City of Boston, Chief Mariama White-Hammond.
Thank you, Commissioner Woods, and thanks to all of you for coming out today. I love my job, and this is one of the things I love to do the most, to celebrate those folks who spend the time to connect with the soil, to love the natural places in our city, and to cultivate them so that everyone around can appreciate and enjoy them. And so we are so glad to welcome you here and to celebrate the winners tonight, and really just to celebrate the role that gardeners play in the city. As Commissioner Woods mentioned, I coordinate a garden in the Upham's Corner neighborhood, the Virginia Monadnock Community Garden, and I started gardening. I didn't realize it at the time, but in a summer where I used to be the executive director of a youth organization. In the summer of 2008, we had a particularly challenging year. Over a 10-month period, I had 5 young people shot and 2 died. And during that time, I got into orchids. And I didn't make the connection at the time. First it was, I bought an orchid at IKEA and got excited about that. Next thing I knew, I was creating an herb box on my triple-decker deck. And then from there, finally got a space off the wait list in a community garden. And that garden has meant so much to me, and it's where I've taken so many young people when they're going through a tough time, because I believe there's something powerful about putting your hands in the soil and about seeing things grow, about cultivating and connecting with them. I have seen it in my own life, and I know so many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we welcome you here today to celebrate. And I've been in this role a little over 3 months. I don't know if I ever thought I would be a government official. I knew I was going to be a farmer and a pastor and an activist, but government official wasn't necessarily on my checklist. But I took this role because it was offered to me by our mayor, and she too is a gardener, someone who not just gardened in her own yard, but organized her neighbors to look at how they could support the local park next to them and get their hands in the soil. And so I was honored to accept this opportunity to partner with so many of you and to serve in her administration as we look at gardening as an opportunity not just to beautify the city, not just to bring joy, but to also bring sustenance and to bring connection. And so with that, I am so delighted to introduce our gardener-in-chief for the city of Boston, our own Mayor Kim Janey.
How is everyone doing? Everyone good? It is my pleasure and honor to be here. These masks. I want to start by thanking Reverend Mariama White-Hammond, our Chief of Environment, Energy, and Open Space, and certainly Commissioner Ryan Woods for their leadership here in the city of Boston and all that they do to promote and protect all things green. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I just quickly want to shout out some of the sponsors of the prizes today. JetBlue, who has offered 2 round-trip tickets to anywhere that JetBlue flies. We can give it up for JetBlue. That is a raffle among the first place winners. We have Mahoney's Garden Center, Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, and Plaza Catering, who have offered the delicious refreshments in the back. As Chief White-Hammond has stated, I too am a gardener, and I get great pleasure in getting my hands dirty, getting my knees dirty. I actually feel closer to God when I am digging in the earth and to bring forth, whether it is a flower garden and to see that cycle of life, or a vegetable garden, and then to be able to just grow and harvest my own food and to share that moment with my grandchildren has been such a thrill. And like Chief White-Hammond, my garden was born out of grief, out of loss, out of trauma. And it was the year 2009 that I decided to take, my big yard that I had and transform it. And so I hosted a birthday party that I called a garden party. And I invited friends and family, and instead of wearing, a fancy hat like a fascinator or little lace gloves, I had garden gloves, and we had sun hats, and we dug into the earth. I learned that first year that it's important to plant some perennials. We did my garden with annuals, and then I had to do it all again the next year. But I also planted a food garden the following year, got a raised bed, and began growing my own food and involving my grandchildren in that process. And it is such, I can't even describe what it feels like. I know you guys know what it feels like to grow your own food and harvest it and to eat it. I've had the best cucumber in my life from my garden, the best zucchini in my life from my garden, probably the world's smallest watermelon. It was literally this big from my garden. And my garden was also, or gardening, I should say, was the inspiration for me organizing a neighborhood association. We had an empty lot on my street. It had sat vacant, overgrown with weeds for a number of years, and decided we wanted to do something about it. We weren't able to turn that empty lot into a garden, and now that empty lot has a house, and we've got great neighbors, so the ending of the story is still good. But we did organize. I founded a neighborhood association in 2009, the same year that I started my own garden. And that group is still together to this day. And there are many gardeners in that group, including one who has won this contest a number of times back when Mayor Menino would host the garden contest. In fact, I entered a number of times. I've never made it this far, so congratulations to everyone in this room. And as mayor of Boston, I am just so delighted to be able to bring my green thumb and my passion and love for gardening to the city and to continue to promote all things green in our city. Just last week, I was at the Rose Garden on the Fens, and it was just so beautiful and amazing to be there. And it is just a thrill to be with you all here this evening to celebrate your amazing work, whether it is a window garden, whether it is a garden that is recognized through our Age Strong participants, whether it is a vegetable garden, a large garden, a small garden. All that you do adds so much vibrancy to our city, so much beauty to our city. And I am so grateful, and I want to see us continue to do more of this, which is why I am launching a new office in City Hall called Grow, where we're going to look at vacant lots that we can convert into gardens. We've got to get more of our neighbors interested and excited about gardening and doing the work to build relationships with each other from all ages, from our youngest. My grandchildren started when they were just toddlers in the garden to our most senior residents in the city. And so I'm really excited about the work that we're doing together, the work that I'm doing with Chief White-Hammond, with Commissioner Woods, and the work that I will be able to do with all of you. So thank you so much for all that you do to make Boston beautiful and a better city for all of us to enjoy. And I'm so thrilled and excited to be able to give these awards to the folks who are here today. So congratulations on a job well done, and thank you so much for continuing to make Boston just a great city to live in. Thank you, Commissioner. Oh, and look at this room. I forgot to show you. Look at this room. It is beautiful. You have to be indoors. You've done a great job.
All of the plants and flowers that are brought in today are all from the Franklin Park Greenhouse. So I should shout out our horticulture division that brought this in to beautify the room a little. So to the Franklin Park team. So thank you, Mayor. And as a credit to our city gardeners, we received a large number of applicants this year. To be selected as a finalist is a true honor. After tonight's awards presentation, all first place winners from each category are entered into a raffle. It's in this little clay pot here, for a chance to win a round-trip ticket to wherever JetBlue flies. So we look forward to that towards the end of our program. The winners here tonight are the best of the best, but among you is a group of gardeners who exhibited gardening excellence year after year and have therefore been inducted into the Mayor's Garden Contest Hall of Fame by winning at least 3 times in the past. I'd like to recognize the newest Hall of Fame inductees for 2021. Please come forward when your name is called, and you'll receive your Hall of Fame award. James Anderson. John Giavoni and Dorothy Giarla. Miguel Rosales. And I don't believe she was able to join us, but lastly, Julie Murphy in that category as well. So congratulations to Julie. Additionally, as a result of their wins this year, next year's Hall of Fame inductees are, and if you just raise your hand when your name's called, because there is 6 of you, just Errol and Jan Ace, Pasqualino Cerro, Stephen Smith and Richard Alsbrook, Amy Galbloom, Craig and Kimberly McNulty, and Janice Dunlevy. Congratulations to you all. Besides getting a nice plaque next year for the Hall of Famers, you are able to judge. So that's one of the best things. So we invite you to be a judge at next year's contest. So we look forward to that. On to the awards. Our first category today is the Small Yard Garden category. The winners are, in third place, Jill Christians of the South End. In second place, Doug Gifford of the South End, who could not join us, but receiving on his behalf is Franco Campanello on behalf of Doug Gifford of the South End. And in first place, Julia Fairclaw of Roslindale. Yeah. Gardeners in the small yard category creatively utilize their land to produce big results in 250 square feet or less. Judges said this year's gardens had gorgeous plants that create an urban oasis in a small amount of space. Some people utilize their small gardens as an office when working from home, or as a place to recharge after a long day and for a little peace and quiet. Congratulations to all of our small yard garden winners. Our next category is the medium yard garden. In third place, we have Carrie Moffett Jenkins and John Jenkins of Alston. It's a family effort. We love it. In second place, Linda Sklar of Jamaica Plain. And in first place for Medium Yard Garden, Jessica Vaughn Amon of Roxbury. Gardeners in the medium-sized yard category create beautiful gardens in 500 square feet or less. The judges enjoyed pleasing flower beds filled with interesting specimens, beautiful honeysuckle, and a gorgeous green lawn. They were stunned by the texture and color variation. One of the gardens even had a bed set aside for the kids to tend. Get them started really young. Congratulations to all of our medium yard garden winners. Our next category is the large yard garden. In third place, Michael Brzezinski of West Roxbury. In second place, Amy Galblum of Roslindale. And in first place, Stephen Smith and Richard Alsbrook of Roslindale. The large yard garden is a very popular category where gardeners get to show off their plots of 500 square feet or more. Gardens were well planned and thought out, and in many cases took years to become what they are today. Gardens featured secret groves, nooks and crannies with surprises around every corner. Despite the vastness of these yards, every inch was tended to with care, displaying wonderful variety, color, and texture. Congratulations to each of our large yard garden winners. Our next category is our porch, balcony, or container garden. In third place, Bev Christians and Chris Hartman of the South End. In second place, Cindy Joyce of the Back Bay. And in first place, Alex and Stephanie Chalagas of the South End. The porch, balcony, or container garden category highlights those gardeners that may not have the most space to work with, but did not let that limit their creativity. Judges were blown away by the amazing creativity in this category, such as the use of toilets as planters. They also enjoyed the variety of plants that were seen in small spaces, including beautiful use of color, grown alongside vegetables. Congratulations to all our porch, balcony, and container yard winners. Our next category is our shade garden. In third place, Krista Comio of Back Bay. In second place, Errol and Jan Ace of Dorchester. And in first place, Sally Rayering of Beacon Hill. The shade garden category covers gardens planted in areas with little or no direct sunlight. Some of these occur naturally, and others are by design under trees or fences. Judges in this category describe these gardens as tremendously pleasing, comfortable spaces with long, sinuous lines. Gorgeous overflowing pots, artfully and tastefully arranged. These gardeners have shown they can do a lot with a little sunlight, utilizing plants that prefer low-light environments. Congratulations to all of our shade garden winners. Our next categories are vegetable or herb garden. In third place, Amina Shabani of Brighton, who I don't believe was able to join us tonight. Congratulations to Amina. In second place, Pasqualino Seto of Hyde Park. And in first place, also not able to join us tonight, Sunny Ha of Brighton. Congratulations to Sunny. The vegetable and herb garden is always a favorite of our judges, and this category always shines light upon the advantages of growing your own food. The winners in this category gained extra points for the use of rain barrels and composting. Many of the winning plants were started from seed by the gardeners, and judges were impressed at the variety of vegetables and herbs, as well as basil that was planted to help with pest control. Congratulations to all of our vegetable or herb garden winners. Our next category is for our Age Strong Gardener, our senior yard garden category. In third place, not able to join us, Arlene Simon of Dorchester. Congratulations to Arlene. She's not here because she's celebrating her mother's 93rd birthday today. So, in second place, Maria Termini of Roslindale. And in first place, Janice Dunlevy of Dorchester. The Age Strong Garden category highlights the work of our gardeners who are over 65 years of age. The positive health aspects of gardening are always evident in this category. Our first place winner described it as not as yard work, but as a positive for her mental health, a zen space for her to get away. Judges were impressed by the use of rain barrels to capture water for the garden, hidden composters, and the sharing of plants and resources with friends and neighbors. Congratulations to all in our Age Strong Garden category. Next, we have our storefront, organization, or Main Street District category. In third place, the Fairmont Hill Neighborhood Association of High Park. In second place, the Friends of Christopher Columbus Park in the North End. And in first place, the Carol Thomas Funeral Home of High Park. This category encourages businesses and organizations to beautify storefronts, yards, or patios, and in turn, improve the aesthetics of their neighborhoods. This category featured gardeners who single-handedly maintain gardens, as well as teams of people working together towards a common goal. There were changes and adaptations due to COVID-19 safety restrictions that still resulted in stunningly beautiful gardens. Judges were impressed by the use of color in this category and applauded the group effort that was put forth. Congratulations to all of our storefront, business, or organization garden winners. And our final category is our community garden category. In third place, Gianna D. Piero and Stephen Davey of the Fenway. In second place, John Ruiz of the Fenway. You'll never guess what community this one's from. In first place, Craig and Kimberly McNulty, once again of the Fenway. Community gardens are always an important resource for urban settings, even more so today, and we are proud to see how competitive this category was this year. Judges described these winning gardens, all located in the Fenway Victory Gardens, as lovingly tended spaces that are neat and well-maintained, but also tell their own unique and personal stories. These gardens were all very appealing, which utilized compost and recycled materials with extraordinary results. One garden was Red Sox themed and featured its own bee hotel. Another featured a fish pond, unique sound features, and solar lights. Congratulations to all of our community garden winners. And now for the tough part that I'm glad I don't have to pull the name, Mayor. Sorry about that one. So the moment you've all been waiting for, Mayor Janey will draw the grand prize. First place winners are all in the running for 2 round-trip tickets to any JetBlue nonstop destination from Boston.
Alex and Stephanie.
Yeah, that's Alex and Stephanie Chalagas of the South End. Congratulations. Congratulations again to all of our 2021 Mayor's Garden Contest winners. And now we'd like to recognize our judges who had a very tough job. The judges were chosen for their expertise in gardening and support of the mission of this contest, which is to encourage and inspire beautification of the city through gardening. A list of this year's judges can be found in your program. And at this time, we'd like to invite up all of our judges who are here with us tonight to come up and join the mayor for a photo. So any of our judges, please join us. All past winners, no city employees up there, you'll note, so all Hall of Famers. Thank you to all of our judges. This annual contest would not be possible without the continued support from sponsors as well as our friends that have helped make our award packages possible. Thanks again to JetBlue for providing our raffle prize. Thank you to Mahoney's Garden Center for gift cards, the top 3 winners in each category. Congrats to our 2021 Hall of Fame inductees and our judges. And thanks to Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum for providing a pair of museum tickets to some of our winners, and to Plaza Catering for our wonderful refreshments this evening. We'd also like to recognize and thank our city's horticultural team for our beautified manicured landscape that we have today, even though we're not in the public garden. And thanks again to Suffolk University for providing us this amazing rain site. We now invite you to all enjoy some delicious food and refreshments. Winners and judges, please remember to pick up your gifts at the table in the back. And thank you again for participating in Mayor Kim Janey's Garden Contest. And thank you for your efforts to beautify our city.